So we're going to turn it over right away to our first demonstration specialist tonight. And her name is Jeni Cheatham, and she is phenomenal. She is one of our star directors here at Champion Enterprises, and I think you're certainly going to enjoy her amazing dessert, food that she's going to make. She's actually making a beef. What exactly is it called?
It is barbecue beef sandwiches.
Barbecue beef sandwiches. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, my name is Jenny, and I have been in Tupperware for like 8 years this month. And so we're talking about tailgating tonight with football season starting and everything. And one of the best things about tailgating is all the good food, right? So I'm going to show you how to do barbecue beef sandwiches in our pressure cooker in 20 minutes, which is amazing. I love barbecue. I don't like cooking barbecue because it takes too long. I definitely don't like waiting for barbecue if I'm hungry. 20 minutes I can handle, okay? And I'm just going to, this is our pressure cooker. It is one of our major premium superhero kitchen products. We all love this. And it's very simple to use, very safe. Remember the pressure cookers when I was a kid? Some of you probably don't, but they were the big stainless steel things with the thing on top that twirled around and made all kinds of noise. And if somebody wasn't paying attention, it blew up in the kitchen and it was a real mess and also dangerous. Yeah, this is a pressure cooker. You get none of that. There are so many safety features on here that Tupperware has tried and retried to blow it up, and they can't do it. So I'm going to show you really quick how to do some barbecue beef sandwiches. If there's time, we'll come back at the end so that you can see it. So the first thing you do is you just take some kind of beef roast or even beef tips, right? And I cut it up earlier so that you didn't have to watch that. But you just put your beef, and you can do chicken, you can do pork, you can do any kind of meat that you want to. I'm just going to put the meat in the pressure cooker and just put it in the bottom. No big deal. You don't have to spray it. You don't have to do anything with it. Set this back here. Okay. And then I have all the ingredients pre-measured because I know from experience that you don't need to see me measure out a quarter of a cup of something, right? So, but here's what we do have, right? These are clearly elegant. They're little serving dishes. I love them. And they're great for things like prep work or storing things in the refrigerator. So we have ketchup, right? We're just going to make our own barbecue sauce and brown sugar. Mix it up in this bowl. And while you're looking, everything on here is a Tupperware product, right? So the measuring cups and spoons have the coolest measurements. You don't have to try and find everything. There's an eighth of a teaspoon. There's 3/4 of a cup. They're great. And we have a really good deal on those. Talk to whoever invited you and find out some of the special things you can do. So then we've got barbecue sauce and just some beef broth. Okay, and we'll post this recipe underneath the cooking show so that you can see what it is, just to stir this up a little bit. This is Worcestershire sauce. I'm really proud of myself that I said that right. And we've got some, well, it said Dijon mustard, but this is Cleveland Stadium mustard because it's just a better deal. All right, and then the only other thing that we have to have, these are our counterscapes. These stay right by the stove, guys. So all you have to do is just a little bit of salt and pepper. But they're very handy. They're right there. You know how sometimes when you go to do like salt and pepper for a recipe, they're just, it's kind of hard to get to, or I don't know. I just never like salt and pepper shakers on the stove. And then just a little bit of garlic powder. And I am going to measure that out, right? So this is an 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Just going to put that in there. So one of the things that I really enjoy about this, all right, my children are all grown. I have grandchildren. Some of them are trying to get grown. But before that, I was many years the mother of 5 girls. We had a mentally challenged foster son, and my husband worked full-time. He was a social worker, but he was also legally blind. So I was the only person that drove for years. I will say that as soon as my kids got old enough to get a license, we made sure they could drive. But so I get it whenever you're running to the ball field, when you're running to lessons, running to school, running to practice and all that stuff, and you get home and you'd really like to cook something good, but I did not have Tupperware when my kids were younger. And my children grew up on things like shredded chicken sandwiches and hot dogs and boxed macaroni and cheese. Because that's what I had time to make. I worked full time. And so now I make sure that my children have this because they work and they have children. And I want my grandkids to eat things better than boxed macaroni and cheese and hot dogs, right? So, okay, we have all this mixed in here like this. That's what it looks like when you're in there. All we have to do now is put the top on here, and there's arrows so that you don't have to argue with it. You turn it, lock it, and we're going to put it in the microwave for 20 minutes, at which point I can go do anything I want to. And when I come back in 20 minutes, take it out of the microwave. We have the seal, this little seal here. I talk about it like it's a butterball turkey Thanksgiving thing. It will pop up while it's in the microwave, and when it goes back down, you can open this up. We're going to take a couple forks, we're going to shred that beef, and you can put it on sliders, you could put it on regular hamburger buns, you could make like beef tacos out of it, or nachos, anything you want. So I'm going to put this in here, and we're going to go to Pam, who's in my kitchen.
Hi, crazy how that happens.